This is Justin AMZN for Thursday, September 6th, 2018. It's late. I just got home from my trip, and let's look at what happened today. So pre-market, there's a double top. This side is a little bit more spread out. And then what looks like could be sort of a Morningstar reversal, at least three candles kind of close together, more of a stair step. I'm just thinking the wick down looks kind of like, okay, there you go. You could just bounce from there right off of 205, really nice level. So let's take a look at what happens on the day. So remember, yesterday was bearish, very bearish. And now we've sort of retraced back up to some of this range in between these bars. So maybe we'll hold here and bounce around for a while and then break out, because we've been so bullish. Why should it go down? But actually, it does go down. Very first 5 minutes, just like yesterday, went down, down some more, down a little more, then came back, roaring back, but already taken out 1990. Didn't even pause, didn't even hesitate. And so right here is where I was looking for some opportunities to get in bearish, and it was just really hard to get the right risk reward. Some larger candles. That's sort of a double top with a lower second top. This candle, I think, was, let's see, and the high are the same. So yeah, this was a shaved top. I was looking for tweezers. Yeah, so this was 1 penny off for tweezers, and this was a few more. But tweezer top, the shaved top, take the breakdown, and it didn't come here. But it comes in the next candle and then kind of retraces some, goes sideways, and then goes down. And I'll show you the options, but it was really difficult. We'll just look at some puts and show you what's going on here. But here's a bit of a rest after battle. It doesn't actually play out bearish. It just kind of goes sideways for a while. We're in the 1950s range, and then it starts to break down and got actually into the 1940s. There's another stair step. You've got the bearish momentum that's actually squeezed and pushed bearish, even though it's had this huge move. It was saying through here, well, it's consolidating. It could roll over. It should roll. It did. Actually got into the 1930s. So way down here, it's really, really far down in 2 days. Really far. 3 days ago, we made a new all-time high. So being down this far, we're starting to lose bearish momentum. There's still opportunity for it to retrace and roll over. Similar to how this retraced and rolled over, retracing some consolidation. So we'll continue on here. Some stair steps, break out, but then just comes right back in. And it's just going mostly sideways to a little bit up, through here to a little bit down, and then to a little bit up, and here after it consolidated. So there's ways to trade these. There you go. There's the end of the day. Based on the price is opening, based on some rules on looking at the options. So let's go take a look at the 2000 put, which actually it was really expensive. So it opened here. That was in a range in here, but what I like a little bit more is that when you retraced and put in the bottom here, it's pretty even. And there's some candles back over here that kind of pushed up, not quite to that range. This one should have, to get in like down here. So you're just kind of going off of different options levels. And here though, the low of these candles really coincided well with the high of this. What is this? Inverted hammer. Look at that. So over here, okay, approximately the high on that candle from about noon to over here, that's acting as some support, and that's where it bounced. And bounced on the put, didn't on the stock itself. So There's a number of places where it consolidated, like through 11-ish. And through here, through 11-ish, it just kept on riding up and then breaking out. So it was, let's see. So all through this, it should have been losing some and then broken down. Oops. This way. Yeah, like this. So in this range, pretty big range, 40 to 45 on some of these candles. That's actually pretty decent. Pretty big range. Anyway, it was really difficult to play this because of these moves. They were really quick and then didn't really have very sizable retracements. Were let's see, so there's some stair step here, down, sideways, stair step to break down. I'm just trying to zoom out and see, okay, where's a good level? And here, early, if you're looking at the 2000, that's this, where this comes in, and then this consolidation here is the other one. So maybe up in here you could find risk, but 2000 may be too close since the money. So let's go take a look at it. The 1975. This is a little more manageable, but still pretty wide range on there. So it would have been hard to get filled with $100 risk, but you may have to go with a little bit larger when things are moving like this. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. If we zoom out and see, it already looks like it's retraced again, and then it's going to start rolling over. If it does that, we will see a retracement back to some of these lines in here. It did not come all the way down to this line, but it's a good rest. It could bounce here, or it could have another bearish candle like this that breaks down, then recovers and bounces. That could happen too. So, but it seems like when we've been a little more steep, there's a lot more candles here. There are 4 here and a little bit of a pause. This is, 4 bullish candles and then definitely a retracement of sorts. Whether it'll continue, whether it'll pause here. But I still like that you're holding above, the value of that doji there. So we'll see if we end up going up a little bit higher, but I guess my slant is short-term bearish. But we will trade the chart in front of us. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This is just AMZN. Thanks.